Glad to have you. Hello, Greed. I'm glad you can join me in Discord. We're still waiting on some other people, apparently. No, I believe that they finished up their free for all and they're getting their team situated for the match. hmm I just peek down there to see the people in the staging area. You got Cody and the Monger, Ender's in his usual Wastelander, Floying's running the convention mech, the Underbite. You got Shay in the Mudkip. Draconis is in the a Hound. Affected Hound, looks like. Cosette seems to be in the Slaughterfish, I believe. You got Luna and a Dagger. Toxic is in the Felis. Nash is in. Oh, that's. Sorry, Creed. I thought you were Nash for a second. You're in the Scorpion. Yeah. I almost thought you were Nash for a second. I saw a Scorpion, and that's the one she usually runs. In fact, you're both running the same mech. You got Crystal is in an Infected Hound as well. And we got Shia in the Ivan. Looks like he's going for his Sniper Ivan. This should be an interesting matchup. Yeah, yeah, there's been quite a bit change since the early days of MCM. Back then, it was mostly free for all combat, and the only real team focused thing was the clan wars that they had. They had those once a year. But there's been a big shift towards a more team focused with organized events and planned out types of matches. So, oh yeah, well, for one thing, you don't have to. You're not having to worry about being ganged up on quite as much. You can depend on your other teammates. Plus, it also means that there's a lot of mechs that you wouldn't see very often that get a lot more use. Scorpion is one of them. That one didn't see a whole lot of use until the team matches started. Another one you might have seen last time is the Hellhammer, the big artillery tank. That one sees a lot more use because when you're playing on a team, you have people that can help cover your weaknesses. And the big weakness on that one is it's great for dealing long range damage, but it can't defend itself up close. So it needs to have a team on its side to be able to be used effectively. Oh, all right. Yeah, the boss matches are pretty fun. All right. They're going to let me know I should up my mic volume. He says it's pretty low, so I'll go ahead and turn that up a little bit. Thanks. Yes, I am. Sure. Maybe 2 seconds. All right. Hopefully that helped some. I will give you a teleport as soon as I find your name. Oh, oh, sorry. Yeah, unfortunately, you were a bit. I was a bit too close to the edge. Let me see if I can up my mic gain. Telling me my mic is still too low. Mhm. Unfortunately, that is as high as I can crank my mic, Draconis, so don't see a way to bring it up any higher. Oh yeah, it's a really intense mode. Turn on my Discord a little bit. See if that helps. Well, the OBS is picking up my mic directly, which that might be it. I'm turned down the desktop audio, and I've got my mic as high as it'll go. I can hear people teleporting into the drop pods, so it looks like we're getting ready to start. All right, looks like we have the red team with Luna in the dagger, Cassette in the slaughterfish, Ender in the stalker, Toxic is using the Felis, Crystal is using the infected hound, and I believe, yep, that is Shade in a mudkip. Nice, solid, maneuverable team. Oh yeah, it's a pain to deal with. It's so small you hardly notice it, and it's very difficult to hit when it gets on top of you. All right, the blue team. We've got Shia in his Ivan. Florian is using the underbite. Nash is in the Desperado. Draconis seems to be in an infected hound as well. Not sure where the rest of their team is at. They're probably still figuring out what they're going to use for the match. All right, there's Cody. He's in a Scorpling. Interesting. Nash isn't using her Scorpling, but mhm. Yeah, she switched to the Desperado, which is a lot more direct damage, which might be a good idea in this type of match. You don't really always have the time to wait around and let the DOT do its work. I believe two different Scorpions, their poison damage will stack. It's just that hits from a individual one won't stack. It just refreshes the duration of it, I believe. So if you hit someone multiple times, they won't take any more damage, but they'll take damage for longer. Oh, Dracona said they actually do stack. I thought they didn't. Well, I am not a biopilot. I rarely use bio, so I am not real familiar with them. And yes, and Coach said is telling me yes, they do stack as well. So that's my bad. So uh, apparently you can stack the damage from the DOTs with the Scorpion. I think they might not have stacked it before, but I think it was changed. I might be wrong with that. Again, I don't usually use bios, and I don't use the scorp, so I'm not that familiar with it. All I'm familiar is taking an unreasonable amount of damage long after I'm out of the combat. Pishia has switched into a Desperado as well. Yeah. Nash sent me a message saying the reason she switched to Desperado is the Scorpion is just too squishy and would die very quickly on the point, which is a fair concern. Not necessarily. The issue with trying to use one of the big mechs like the assaults in a match like this is they tend to be very slow. So you could spend quite a while trying to get to a point if it's on the other side of the map. Meanwhile, the other team may capture it before you even get there. So one thing you want is a balance between speed, health, and damage output. And it's very hard to get that balance with most assaults. Now there are some that can strike that balance, but there are very few, and it's hard to use some of them. Uh, one assault that you would think would be very good would be the Minotaur. Has pretty high speed, good damage, lots of health, but it has a big drawback in the fact that it can't jump. So some of the control points will appear on top of some of the shorter buildings, and you wouldn't be able to get up to them in that case. Same thing with the monster. It's very slow and can't jump too well, even though it has a lot of health and damage. So in matches like these, you don't always want to go for big damage, big health. You want to keep that mobility. Looks like they're finalizing their mech choices. Teams have already been decided, and they're just figuring out which one. You a lot of times you'll see before a match happen when everybody gets onto the field. While people are getting booted up, they'll see what the other team has and say, "Oh, well, they have this, so we'll need something that can counter that." And they'll go back and forth for a little bit until both teams decide that they're ready. Right. Nash just said that blue is ready, and red seems to be waiting on somebody to get booted up and loaded. Yes, it'll be the first to 5 points. And just because that sounds like a low score, you could have the a point go back and forth between both teams for 10, 15 minutes sometimes before it captures. Just depends on how how intense the battle gets. Nash told me that 420 is currently having some technical issues. So once they sort that, they'll probably get ready to start. Oh yeah. That's the unfortunately the nature of Second Life is sometimes things go wrong and you can't really do anything about it. Now, since I am commentating, not playing, I am going to go see if I can find the first capture point. Yeah, you're usually loaded at the start of the match, but I'm not seeing it currently. Hmm. They may have reset the meter or reset the scoreboard, and that may have moved and restarted it. You do? Where's that? Map directions usually work best. Northwest corner. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, you'll want to keep your eye on where the points pop up because that's where people are going to congregate. All right. Looks like Ender has said that 420 is ready. Ooh, okay. For a second there, I thought my computer might have locked up suddenly. It's just a hiccup. Oh, yep, they're heading out. And hello, Ariane. Welcome to the event. Glad you could join
Creed,
us.
Creed, there's no, you're not, your sound's not working at all. You have no voice. He does, you don't. I
Hmm.
do, you don't.
Looks like Red is making a fast dash for the meter for the point. There goes the building.
I don't know, you probably turned on your microphone or something. I don't, it's muted on your OBS right now.
I can hear you. Ooh, looks
No,
like
still,
somebody just got taken out. And
it
there's another
sounds like
one.
this guy's talking to himself.
Who is? Well, it seems to be working now. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, it's working now.
Wow, I
And
did.
somebody just dropped an artillery strike right there next to the point. Doesn't look like anybody got caught in it. Nope, sure you might have taken some of it. All right.
How do you tell if the point's being captured? Is there like a meter or something, or
Yeah, yeah. See the point right now, how it's got that black particle effect around it
yeah?
and the black circle on top? That means that it's waiting on kills. See those green
Oh
squares?
yeah, yeah.
And there's two black ones. Those are people who have died near the point. Once all four of those turn green, the point will become open. You'll see that particle effect turn white, and when one team has someone standing on it, it'll start to change into that color.
Oh, Ender's sparking, so there might be another one going down here in a minute.
Might be. Ooh,
Oh,
yep,
yep, Ender
he
just
just
went
went
down.
down. All right. We are 1 kill away from that point opening, and there's some pretty intense fighting going on around it. Oh, there goes another. You see the white
Oh yeah, I see it.
meter? Oh, and it just turned blue. Blue's capturing the point. We got Nash standing there, but mistook Cody for someone else. Oh, the more people that stand on the point from the same team, the faster it'll capture. So blue team might have this one on lockdown because I don't see many red people around.
I just see one, but I think they pushed him away.
Yeah, they took him out. Looks like blue team. Yep, blue team has that point on lockdown. 1 point to blue.
That was quick.
Yep. If you get your entire team and none of the opposition on a point, it captures really fast.
So then, does the capture point move somewhere else then?
Yep,
Oh,
it's now on the opposing teams.
yeah, I see it.
It's now on the opposite side of the map now.
Yeah, I see it.
Right? Just like before, they'll need to kill four people uh, anywhere on the map. It doesn't matter which team, and then it'll open up the point. I believe that is Blue's drop pod. Yep, it is right near Blue's drop pod, so they've got an advantage on this already.
Oh,
There's a point down.
I think Draconis just went down.
Yep, somebody definitely died. Looks like they are chasing Nash down, trying to take her out as well. Yep, Nash is orange. That's not a color she wants to be.
That's apparently there's electricity for a weapon. I'm seeing like
Yeah,
sparks fly out.
that's probably Ender. He uses these, I believe those are the tasers. They do decent damage, but they're short range, but they have a knockdown effect where if you get hit by them, there's a chance you'll be knocked down and can't move for a second or two. Ooh, he's retreating into the sewers. Looks like they might have him surrounded.
Did Nash make it in? I saw her sparking.
I think they might have taken Nash out. Yep, she's in the spawn. She is trying to reboot as fast as possible. Oh. Ender and Draconis slugging it out. Here comes Cody with the DOTs.
Cody's getting hurt though. He's low already.
Yep.
Straight down.
Oh, there he goes. Taken out by Ender. That's 3. They just need one more to open up that point. And here comes Nash with the Desperado. Oh!
Oh my goodness. Luna's going down quick.
Yep. That Desperado puts out a lot of damage if you don't get out of the way. Point is open. Currently, both teams are fighting over it. None really has an advantage in numbers.
Oh, another flame.
Ooh. Yep. That looks like somebody might have gone nuclear. Oh, Ender's in trouble. He is the only red there, and he's surrounded by blue. Yep, there he goes.
Crystal is low. Nash just dropped.
And Crystal got taken out as well. There goes a artillery strike. And it looks like Blue's going to get another one here.
Draconis was
That
almost
clears.
got hit by the flames. Yeah, he got out.
Ooh. Whoa, that was...
that feline mech is so fast.
Yeah. Apparently, Cassette had someone harpooned, and the rebound launched her into the air.
Okay.
She's got somebody. She's got them taken over. Ooh. Oh. Point was red for a second there, but blue came back.
Oh, red's got it again.
Now it's red again. Yep. It's going to go back and forth. Like I said, even though it doesn't take long to capture it, you'd be surprised how long a point can sit there switching back and forth.
Looks like toxic reset.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Luna and Ender to try and contest it. It's back to neutral. Red has to be very aggressive with it this far from their spawn point. It's going to take them quite a bit to actually contest that. Looks like Nash is about to go down. Nash went down. So did Luna. Ender's there by himself with two blues.
Listen, the third one not far away either, so he needs to be careful over there.
Oh yeah. There goes Cassette yanking someone off the point again. Yeah. The one thing to also remember is that even though blue has the point really close to their base, they have an advantage. If you die while staying on the point, it locks you out from being able to contribute for, I believe, 30 seconds. But don't quote me on that. So even if you do get killed on the point and it's right near your respawn, if you come out immediately, you won't always be able to contribute to capturing it right away.
Yeah. Draconis and
like
Crystal
blue.
both went down.
Yep. Red is giving the R to try and keep the blue from capturing this point.
Florian just went down.
Cassette's not long for the world, but she's going to try and take someone with her. Oh,
No,
they
she went
managed
down.
to take her out.
I will say the explosions from when the mechs go down is pretty entertaining to watch too, especially when there's other people caught nearby.
Oh yeah, there was a couple times where we've had one person get killed and they'll go nuclear, and that's what causes that big explosion. You see.
Yeah.
And if you're near it, it'll do damage. And we've had times where one person will go nuclear, kill somebody, and then they'll go nuclear, damaging anybody else around.
Just a large chain reaction.
Yeah.
Wow, Ender has some range on him. He was way down the road and he was hitting people.
Oh yeah. Blue's about halfway, but Ender does not want to let them have it.
No, he's taking he got rid of one. Draconis is low.
Hmm. Now, see, if you hop onto a point that the enemy team is currently capturing, it'll stop their capture until either you fight them off or they fight you
Yeah,
off.
it gets contested.
And if you leave it alone, it'll start counting down. So with nobody on it, it started ticking down, which means they're going to have to take longer to try and capture it for blue.
Oh, Florian went down again,
Ooh.
right next to the
Yep.
point as well.
He might be on cooldown then. All right. They've got 3 blue and two red.
Looks
And
like
there goes Cassette.
it looks like blue might have this one.
They might. It's getting close.
They keep toying
They've
with
got a
it though.
quarter
They
left.
keep stepping off it and it starts going down again, and then they step back
Yeah,
up.
that's the issue with these kind of matches is you want to be standing on the point, but you don't want to stand still because that makes you an easy target. So you end up kind of dancing on and off of it, back and forth. Especially with some of the mechs and some of the abilities they have to drop area effective weapons that last a long time. You can have, especially the bios. Some of the bios can just drop all kinds of crap onto the point and make it just a death sentence to stand there. All right. Everybody's trying to pile on. You've got blue trying to capture and red's trying to get on to stop the capture.
I like how they use
Ender came in.
those abilities on top of the pod, so that they
Mm-hmm.
can't do anything about it.
Yep. Because everybody wants to be there to capture, but if you make it so that doing so is a death sentence, then even if they stick it out, they'll be so weak they'll just drop like flies.
So what was that orange cloud then?
Uh, I'm not sure which weapon that was. I think it was one of the bio weapons. But bios are really bad about having area effects that linger around like that.
Yikes! Ender did clear it off, but he just went down himself.
Oh yeah. Hopefully that I think his strategy might be to try and buy enough time so that the rest of his team can regroup and
Yeah,
push for
he
it.
did really well doing that.
Oh yeah, he set blue all the way back, but blue has it uncontested for the moment. So if red doesn't get on the ball and get a move on, they're gonna lose it.
Yeah, it's ticking down really quick, and they get another blue coming in too.
Yep. Remember, the more people they get, the easier it is to capture, and they
Yeah.
just grabbed it. That's 2 for blue. All right, where is the next point? Usually, what will happen is after a point is captured, there'll be a lot of people with low health, so the other team will run in and try and finish it off. Ooh,
Well, they have to kill
next
some
point.
people anyway, so
Yeah, it's a prime opportunity to try and get a point to unlock quickly. And speaking of which, looks like the new point is in a very awkward position.
yeah, I just found it now.
Yep, it is at the culvert at the end of the trench, and the trench is currently flooded.
Does it get high enough where it'll go over the point, or
It won't go that high, but that's a very dangerous hazard. You won't be able to move around until
yeah,
the flood subsides.
or unless you can jump out or something?
Yeah, now the damage from the flood isn't very high, but when you add on everything else, it can become a huge pain and a huge hazard. All right. You got red just sitting on it.
Yeah, they were just
And
waiting for
blue.
the deaths to come in.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, there goes another one. Needs one more kill before it opens up. Ooh, right now it's Ender and all the blues. He is not in a good spot. He might be the 4th kill. The 4th
I
sacrifice.
mean, he is pretty maneuverable though, but he's getting hit.
Oh yeah. And don't underestimate that stalker. It's one of the toughest lights in the game. In fact, a lot of people don't like it because it's basically a light but has the health and resistances of a medium. Yep, somebody dropped a artillery strike. Say no,
Oh,
no.
Ender just went down. So the
Yep,
point's open
he
then.
went down. It looks like he took out Nash with him. But that, oh, I'm about to say that leaves the point open for blue, but here comes red.
Yeah, blue's all piling on it right now, but
Yep.
there's a couple reds coming in.
Yeah. Draconis just informed me that the orange particle effects is from a bioweapon called Blight Blossom.
Ah.
Oh,
So you.
there's another point for blue. They just grabbed it.
Wow, that was quick.
Hmm. If you can get the other team where have to take their time to actually get to the point, you can just basically take it right from under their nose. All right. Next point is up. It is on the other side of the ravine by the little gatehouse on the end of the bridge,
I see it.
tucked right behind.
Luna seems very
Co-
slow in that mech.
Which one?
Luna,
Ah,
she's in the dagger.
it's a bit slow, but not too bad. Just random railgun shells just floating there in the air. All right, there are 2 kills on the point. Luna's in a bad spot. She is. Oh, here comes Ender to give us some help.
Luna's low.
Yep. And there she goes.
Yeah, she had all of them on her.
Yeah, one more kill and the point will open. Draconis is starting to run low too. He might be the next sacrifice. But Ender's pretty low as well, and he's got quite a bit of blue around him.
Toxic's kind of low as well. He's orange.
Ender's sparking. Oh, the point just opened up, and it was red for a second, but blue grabbed it.
Wow. They didn't waste any time.
No, if they can get this one, they might have a clean sweep on their case. Oh, it's taking down fast. They've got 3 people on it. I don't know if Red can get over here to stop it in time.
Yeah, I don't see anybody around.
Here comes one of them. Nope, they couldn't get it. That's 4 points for blue.
Wow.
Usually, every time a point's captured, the new one will usually always spawn on the other side of the map. So if you know that, you can kind of predict where they're going to be. They kind of go in a cycle. All right. Directly on the other side of the map, same location. And there's already a kill on it. Maybe Red can actually
They are
capitalize on it and take a point on the board.
Yeah, they're kind of hanging on it. Nash is really low.
Oh yeah, she's gonna go down soon here, facing off against Ender.
Yeah,
there
she's
she
down.
goes. That's 2 kills. They got 2 more to go. Now Ender's got to face off against 2 blue, and he's not looking in a good spot.
No, he just turned orange. He's getting down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see someone else low over there too. Who's that?
Ooh, must have been somewhere else on the other
Yeah,
part of the map. Oh, there he goes. There goes another kill, and the point is open.
Yeah, Cosette was orange, but I think she got away.
Yeah. Nash just give me a little clue to her strategy. She tries to get herself killed right before the point will open, so that she can respawn and get there when the point's available.
Yeah, that's smart.
Hmm. Right. It's going back and forth. It's a shorter distance for Red to get to, but Blue is swarming all over it at the moment.
It's weird too
Crystal's
because
bleeding.
when they first were loading in, we saw a
There
couple
goes
of
Nash.
really big mechs out there, and then all of a
Hmm.
sudden they swapped them out for lighter stuff.
Oh yeah. Like I said, in this kind of match, mobility tends to benefit you more than health. But you've got to try and pick a balance. You want to have something that can get to the point quick, but also have enough health to actually stay on there and help capture. Ooh, looks like Set has switched into a stealth mech. Trying to take advantage of that. Blue is all over this, but they
Oh,
are.
someone just went nuclear
Ooh.
next to the point.
Oh yeah. And the point had gone neutral, but Blue's the survivor of that to that cataclysm, so they're trying to capture.
And all I'm seeing right now is just blue. There's a couple reds coming in, but
All right. Oh, somebody's sparking. Who is that? Florian. He needs to be careful. He doesn't want to die on the point.
yeah, he's not
Oh,
moving at
there he
all.
goes.
Is he stuck?
He might have had a broken leg.
Yeah, so he died on the point. So did Luna. Looks like Luna died there
Yep.
too.
Yep. And there goes Crystal.
So that's three of them that can't help. Wow.
Yep. And Nash is about to go out too. She's sparking and in trouble.
Yeah, there she goes on the point as well.
That leaves Shia there.
No,
Oh, there he goes.
yeah, I think he jumped off on time though.
Can Red take advantage of that? They still got Cody tossing DOTs at them.
I see,
Oh,
I see Toxic there, but I don't see a flag. Is he holding the flag? Where's his flag at?
he looks like he switched the mechs, so he might have lost his flag. Red may get on there. They're about halfway through. If they can get a couple more people on there and hold off Blue.
Yeah, it'd
Okay,
be
looks
nice
like
to see him grab a
Draconis.
point.
Yeah, looks like Draconis has switched to a stealth mech as well, and he's just waving a flag around.
Oh, come on, Red, you.
Here comes Cody.
They got it.
Red's finally got on the board with one. Now the question is, can they actually turn this around, or is it already too far?
Oh, Crystal went down again, just as he took the point.
And that might not be a good thing for Red. If a bunch of them die right after the point, it may open up the next one sooner and give Blue a chance to grab it before Red can even get going.
Oh, I see the next point, but there's no death on it yet, so I think they're okay.
But it's right outside Blue's base. Oh, there's a point on it.
Yep, that didn't take long.
Nope.
Yeah, they're fighting in the street. And there's yellow.
Yep, it's Ender versus all the blue. Yeah, he's backing off because that is the one fight he's not going to win. He's sparking. He's just taken out by Florian.
Ender's down. Ender's leg was destroyed.
Yep. Luna's trying to duck into the sewers for some health. Crystal's already bleeding.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to be hanging around by that toxic river.
No. One more kill and the point will be open. Ooh, somebody fell into the pit and I missed it. Yeah, looks
Crystal,
like
Crystal was already low when she went over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that big red pit, if you fall into it, it deals a lot of damage over time to you. So you want to be careful about that.
Yeah, I accidentally fell into it on demo day, and it brought me down to like almost nothing. And thankfully I was in a bio, so I was regenerating health. But yeah,
Yeah.
it'll keep ticking on you for a long time.
Oh yeah. Last combat event we had here, I had a visual glitch, and the bridge looked like it was there and perfectly fine to me, but it wasn't. So I just walked straight across off the end, it just pitched right into it.
That's exactly
Luckily, I had a jump jet, so I could jump out fast, but it did not feel good. All right.
that's exactly what happened to me too. The bridge looked like it was there, but as soon as I walked over it, I just fell in.
Yep. Point is open, and Ender's over there to try and contest it, but he's surrounded.
Yeah, he's already orange. I saw somebody else
Yep.
sparking, but I couldn't see who it was.
Taking out the buildings around it.
Yeah, Florian's on the
Florian's,
roof.
Florian's hurt. They're both red. Oh, there goes Ender. But it sounds like he might have dropped something there.
Yeah, some kind of green.
Yep,
Oh,
there he goes.
that's a lot of explosions.
Oh yeah. If you pay attention, you can hear the beacons for the artillery drops going off. So if you're careful, you'll be able to tell when somebody has dropped something like that. Especially in this situation where they want to make it as painful for the other team to take that point as possible. All right. We got 2 blue on the point, but
I'm
here comes
confused.
Toxic.
I'm confused what Toxic is doing. He would just kind of walk around the point, but Nash is just sitting there. Oh, Nash went down.
Let's see.
I think Toxic went down as well. But Crystal's too close to that flame. She might take some damage too.
Mm-hmm. Not sure exactly what he's using.
Oh, this might be it. I see a lot of blue around the point, but like no red.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ender's coming.
Oh, somebody just died. It's Draconis.
He died on the point as well.
Yep.
Oh, Ender immediately went yellow.
Ender's trying to contest the point, but he's sparking.
Yeah, he's about to go down.
He's got it down to neutral.
Yeah, he's buying some time.
But that's a long way for the rest of the red team to go to try and get down over there to take advantage of it.
Another explosion on the point. Nash is standing on it though.
Oh yeah. It's still open. Cody's trying to capture it, but he's getting lit up. He chased off. Here comes red. They're starting to capture it. Yep. Can they turn this match around? That's the question.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was hoping the blue wouldn't make this a quick match, but it looks like red is actually fighting for it now.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Someone just died.
On the point as well.
Yep. You've got most of the red team there trying to capture it, but blue is on them like...
Oh, they all went down.
Like white on rice.
I think everybody's dead right there.
Yep. Yep, but they had the point half captured, which means that blues are going to have to count that down before they can capture it themselves. And here comes Ender.
Oh, Cody's there too, though.
Yep. Yep, but most of the blue is badly hurt already. I believe that's Shay sparking over there, so he might die.
Florian's already yellow.
Mm-hmm. Draconis is yellow as well.
So is Ender's orange already.
Yep.
He's sparking.
He's sparking. He chased him off. Looks like he dropped another artillery strike.
Yeah, every time the blue tries to move in to capture it, another strike comes in.
Oh yeah, it's a good strategy. Is if you can't hold that point off from the enemy team, drop something like that so that if they do try to capture it, they will take damage. Here comes Toxic. I'm not sure what Toxic is using.
Hey,
might be SRMs.
Hey, Rogue DJ, yeah, it's a lot of fun. You should, if you're at Sci-Fi Con, come to the MCM booth, and they'll get you hooked up. They got a bunch of free mechs over there too. They'll teach you how
Here
to
comes
play.
Crystal to help try and capture the point. But here comes Cody. Looks like Shay is back too. There goes Toxic. Well, the point is red. The question is for how long?
Yeah, there's so much going on the point. I can't even see who's in there.
Oh yeah. It is a spot you do not want to be. There is a lot of hate on that point at the moment. Here comes Ender. All right, they flipped it. Blues flipped it.
Yeah, it's currently clear. Bender's there though.
Yep, he's gonna try to make it as difficult as possible.
Nash doesn't seem to be putting up much of a fight. She's just kind of standing there.
Now, keep in mind that they may be having issues with weapons fire and lag. Oh, there goes Nash. Ender is trying to hold everybody off, but he's the only one over there in a
Oh my
swarm
god.
of blue. Looks like what's happening is Ender has been the safety for the team, the one that goes in and disrupts the enemy team
Yeah.
and gives his team time to respawn and group up.
That is a good idea. Good strategy.
Oh yeah, it works. It's just you've got to keep that going, and if you lose step for any moment, you'll lose a point.
The Rogue DJ, I'm not sure if Street plays this or not. If he doesn't, he should.
There goes Florian, but Ender's pretty badly hurt. He's sparking as well. Here comes the rest of his team, though. Ooh, Toxic has switched into the Scorpion. Ender's gone. Looks like he managed to drop a artillery strike before he died, though.
Yeah, kept it neutral.
Red's got 3 people on there. Well, 2 people on there, but Blue is just not letting them have that.
I feel like Crystal's mech is very weak. It almost seems like as soon as she gets into a fight, she's already low.
Hound isn't too bad. You got to keep in mind that bios tend to have less health on average than tech mechs do. They have to kind of depend on their regeneration.
Is the Hound meant to be getting into scraps like that, or are they meant to be like?
It's more of a hit and run mech. The idea is that you run in, you do some damage. It can take a fair bit, but it has to pull back pretty quickly to heal.
Yeah.
And in matches like this type of game mode, you can't really always fall back to heal because you need to be on that point as much as possible.
Well, Blue almost captured it, but there's another strike on there.
Yep.
Oh, they actually might have it. This might be over.
Yeah, they're not caring one bit. They're so close to closing this off. They don't care what happens.
I think they might have it. This
Yep,
might be game
they've
over.
got it.
Wow. Game over.
Yep. That's 5 for Blue, 1 for Red. Congratulations, Blue.
Wow, look at the scoreboard. CJ has 20 kills and 5 deaths. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, this is a high death count match.
Florian had 13 kills, 8 deaths.
14 kills, 15 deaths for Ender. Nash, 11 kills, 17 deaths.
I feel bad for Luna down there, 1 in 15.
Well, see, that's the thing about this type of match is your kills and deaths do not really matter. It's all about grabbing that point. So you could have no kills and like 20 deaths, but your team could still win.
Well, CJ was in the Scorpion, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe he was in the Scorpion for most of the match.
So that goes to show how powerful that mech is.
Oh yeah. The Scorpion doesn't really do a whole lot of damage at once. It's not a great one for getting kills, but it is very good for wearing people down, for taking their health down and make it so that, let's say you come upon somebody that's fresh, they've not taken any damage. You can harass them all day, just putting a DOT on them over and over, and they're gonna slowly wear themselves down with that DOT. Or you could come across somebody who's just got out of a fight, they think they're getting away, you pop a DOT on them real quickly. Even if they get away, unless they can pop a healing support drop quick enough, there's a good chance that that DOT will finish him off.
So what's the plan? Are they going to do a rematch, or what are they doing?
I will find out in a sec. Usually they won't repeat a match unless it's scheduled that way or the first one is pretty short. And this was about average for a capture point match. Nash just informed me that the plan is to do a boss team match. I believe it's a team boss match. Oh, they're doing double bosses then. Okay, this should be interesting. Have you seen the boss mechs that we have?
I've seen a couple of them last year.
Yeah. What they're planning on doing, from what Nash tells me, is they're going to be doing a double boss match. Normally, you have one boss versus the rest of the players, but this time they're planning on having two bosses. Now, I don't know if that's going to be two Leviathans or if it's going to be one Leviathan and then Ender into Titan, since he's the only one with it. But we'll find out. Usually, what happens with boss matches is the boss tends to get pretty swarmed over because it's just him against everybody.
Yeah.
But when you throw in a second one, even if it's, say, just a normal mech that's booted into boss mode, suddenly it becomes a bit more dynamic because the bosses can help each other, they can guard each other's back, or they could, one boss could kind of trace down people that tried to escape that the other boss can't necessarily catch. There's a lot that can do. Plus, even if one boss is weaker than the other, you can still the players still have to kill both of them. So that's just extra damage that the second boss can absorb for the main boss. But it looks like what they're planning on doing is having two full-on boss mechs going.
Okay. Yeah, from what I hear from Ender, his boss mechs are pretty feared. I think I remember from last year, like everybody had a really hard time taking them down.
Oh yeah, the two boss mechs we currently have is the Titan MX and the Leviathan. Now, the Titan has really good single target damage. Plus, it's got some kind of static wave that it can basically surround itself with that pushes and damages other mechs around it, and it can also have a chance to scramble them. So when a mech gets scrambled, they just kind of like stand around and move in different directions outside of the player's control. It can be very disorienting when that happens. And the Leviathan, on the other hand, which is the one that has the multi legs, looks like a giant spider, it's got a lot of area effect damage. So it's pretty good for catching multiple people in one shot. Doesn't really work too well against flyers, though, because there's nothing for the AoE to really detonate on. But it has anti-melee spikes. Basically, you do not want to get anywhere near that mech because as long as it's moving, it will deal damage to anybody around it.
So it's like an aura type thing.
Mm-hmm. they're still trying to figure out who's going to be doing what. Looks like they're opening it up to heavier classes.
I would imagine you would have to if you're dealing with these boss mechs. Otherwise, it might take a long time with the smaller ones.
Well, you think that, but we'll often have matches where there's one match mode that we do a lot called Ender has fleas, because we have a very small mech called the Flea, where Ender will use his boss mech and everybody else is in a flea, and it's just a bunch of little mites swarming him. And they'll die in one hit because they don't have the health, but they are so small and they can move around so quick, it's actually very difficult to actually land a hit on them.
You mentioned the Leviathan has the aura type thing. Is that the only mech that has an aura like effect like that?
It's the only one that has a damage effect that's always active around it. Now there are some mechs that have shields that they can activate at whenever they want to, more or less. That most of them will either completely protect the mech, reduce the damage. There's one called the Sentinel that has a shield that prevents it from moving, but it reduces the damage it takes and also makes its guns fire faster. But those are all activated, usually protective types of mechs, types of shields. The As far as I know, the Leviathan is the only one that has a constantly active damage area around it. It's uh, some of the people players like to nickname it the Tunnel Spider because on some maps, the boss, when he's using the Leviathan, will go into the tunnels and he'll stay down there because if the other players come in to try and chase him down, since they're in tunnels, it's harder. It's a lot harder for them to dodge the AOE.
Yeah.
Plus, if the Leviathan can get close, they can't get away fast enough to escape the damage aura from the melee spikes, and it will just chew someone up like a blender.
It's gotta be pretty scary down there then.
Oh yeah, yeah. Imagine being down in a sewer tunnel and you just see this gigantic, spiky black crab thing just crawling along the walls towards you with glowing red eyes and a human-looking face. That's
The stuff of nightmares.
oh yeah. And not to toot my own horn, but that's kind of what I was going with when I built it. So
So if you built that one, who built the other one? Was that Ender?
I believe it was built by one of the former owners, well, co-owners, Shinobi Wayland. This was years and years ago.
And you guys just figured, hey, we need another one?
Well, it's not that we need another one. It's just that I had a idea at the time, and I decided, this would be really cool to build. So I built it, showed it to them, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll use it." Yeah, a lot of the mechs that I built for this just are because I had a neat idea I want to try, and no particular reason. Just build it, see how it looks, and if I like it, I send it over to Nash, and if she wants to use it, she uses it. Right now, though, but one of the things I've been doing is we have a lot of mechs that currently are heavily inspired by other games, and there is a slight worry that we may get yelled at for that.
Yeah,
So
copyright.
I've been slowly going through and making new builds for some of the older mechs.
Yeah, it's always a concern with it, like everything in SL.
Hmm. Yeah, sometimes you get away with it. Sometimes it just takes one person to notice it and be able to send an email to the right person for you to get in all kinds of trouble. And they tend to not ask questions. Linen Labs is more likely to just delete everything in your inventory than to actually sit down and find out what's going on.
Apparently, there are a lot of big looking mechs in MCM.
Oh yeah, yeah. Me and Shay was sitting down uh, last night and going through the list of the different mechs and seeing which ones need some work done on them. And we started with the assaults, and he was like, "Wow, we've got like 30 something assaults. That's a lot." And I look at the lights mech bay, and it is completely covered. There's like no room for any mechs in there. I'm like, yeah, yeah, 30 is a lot, but there's a lot more lights. Basically, how it is, and the store is done up like a spaceship, and the each class of mech has its own particular bay, and there's a window. And most of the time, the vendors are kind of around the windows on the walls. There are so many because there's no other room for them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a bigger ship.
Yeah, that's also why there was some talk about possibly retiring some mechs. So because some of them don't get used hardly ever at all. Some of them are kind of do the exact same thing as other similar mechs. So some of them may be retired here soon, but it's something that we're looking at, which that would help with making it a lot easier to keep things balanced, is cutting down on the number of things you have to go through and make sure aren't too powerful and aren't too weak.
I'm just kind of camming into the staging area. Shay is like, I don't think that's a mech. I'm not even sure what that is.
If it is a mech, it's a very strange and bizarre one. Oh, he may have just purchased a new one. I don't know. Vendor, that is.
It looks like the Harlequin.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole nother story behind that mech, which I kind of don't want to get into at the moment, but it's got a pretty tumultuous history. Let's just say that Nash, even with some of the problems that she has, she is world better than the previous owner, especially when it comes to not taking someone's build and screwing it up and not telling them.
Is it just me or is Draconis invisible?
Draconis?
Oh, he's finally coming in.
Ah, there he is. He was just switching mechs.
Yeah, he's tiny.
Yeah, that's one of the little. That's a little stealth bio. And it looks like him and Cassette are both using Little Sisters. Apparently, Draconis was going to play the boss, but he gave it up so that Luna can give it a try since she's never done it before.
That'd be fun. Give everybody else a try.
Hmm. Nash told me that they had a little technical issue, but she thinks that she's got it resolved for right now. One of the things about the Leviathan is it is a it's a boss mech, but we have a temporary key that can be handed out to people to use the boss for one time. So basically, anybody can use it in boss mode. It's just that they have to enable some flags on the main website to allow people to boot up in boss mode.
Yeah.
And I know for a while we had some issues with one person was not able to be enabled for boss mode, and it was something really simple. I think it was they did not had not verified their email address, and it was preventing them from actually being able actually showing up on the list.
Wow. Something so small.
Yeah, the funny thing is, it was one of the newer players that that issue came up with. But then we found out that one of the long time players had not verified their email address either, and so they couldn't boot up into boss mode either. And it was like, well, what the heck? And it's amazing that things can seem to run fine for years and years, and then all of a sudden, a problem that you had never known about crops up.
Something so tiny too.
Yeah,
It's
is
crazy
that
how seamless too that I was told that a lot of it is server side, like on a website or whatever, and only a small portion is actually in world.
mm,
And it's crazy how that communicates with SL so quickly, and
oh yeah,
there's no lag or anything for it, minus SL lag, of course.
oh yeah. There's always going to be lag just because sometimes Second Life runs like a rotten potato, but it I know just enough about scripts to know that getting a web server to communicate with scripts in Second Life is something I have no clue how to do. The fact that Nash has got it working so smoothly most of the time is amazing to me. And
And
it does make sense. It makes it a lot easier to if, like, say, stats for something needs to be changed. Instead of having to go through and change every instance of it in Second Life, you can just change it on the database on the website, and it filters down to everybody else.
I imagine logistically too, it makes sense too because there's just so many systems within MCM that you can't possibly just have it in world.
Oh yeah. Now we do still have to issue updates for a lot of things, especially if there was a change to this actual scripts themselves. Those need to be issued through an updater. And there's actually been some talk about ideas that Nash has to make those updates go a lot smoother uh, already than they already do.
I don't know how they're gonna fit a Leviathan through one of those little pods.
Well, you'd be surprised what you can cram into those. Draconis says that they accomplish that through magic. And yeah,
Yeah,
it has to be black magic.
just not like spider legs sticking out of the pod.
It's literally sealed evil in a can.
Okay, that one's really bright. What is that one?
I believe
Templar.
that. Yeah, I believe that might be. Let's see.
Imperial
Yep,
Templar.
is the Shinigami. That's one of the what they call the Eclipse mechs, which are um Eclipses are an odd type of mech. They don't really work like any other mech in the game. And if you can use them, they have some really strange abilities. But not everybody can actually use them effectively. Man,
It's fun.
this may just be my personal opinion, but I don't like how overly glowy they are.
Hello.
Hello, my love.
Hello,
Hey, let's
welcome.
go. Let's kick some ass.
You get yours working.
Yeah. Go for it.
I'm in the observation booth. I think they're talking about
Okay.
getting different bosses. Unless Ender's talking to you, I think they're talking about getting Luna in there as a boss and somebody else.
Well, then why did I just spend 2 hours of my... Oh, I'm gonna kill Ender.
I'm just relaying what I've been told.
I'm gonna kill him. I just wasted 2 hours of my life setting this computer up for him to pick other bosses.
Well, you were indisposed. Yours wasn't working yet.
I mean, if you want to be the other boss, just give him a poke and let him know. There's a good chance they might do 2 matches of this. So even if you don't get in for this match, you can probably do it for the second.
I just told him that I'm not talking to him for the next hour. Oh no, sorry, the next day.
I know Shay's messing around with a new mech, but that would be hilarious to see him fighting in something like that. What he's got now, just like a black goblin running around.
Yeah. Yeah. Draconis just let me know that they're having technical issues with the boss mech.
Did you not tell him that I was trying to fix my computer? Because he's like, well, I didn't see you up there.
I did. I said you were working on fixing your settings and stuff, and he said.
I thought Creed would have too.
And he said, Ender told me that he said they'll go on with the matches as normal, and until they hear otherwise.
Yeah, well, he says he figured that if you were going to be available, that you would have dragged me with you, and yet I'm still flying aimlessly around the sim,
Baby,
waiting for a fucking teleport.
Baby.
No, we're not friends.
What do you mean not me? We are friends. I'm up here watching along with you.
That was the most frustrating 2 hours of my life.
But on the plus side, it's ready for next time.
There is no next time.
What do you mean there's no next time? There's always a next time.
You can always come by to our main sim. We have weekly events.
Yeah, I was just about to say we can go to their events at their main sim when con's over, and your computer's already set up for it.
Jokes on you, con is never over.
It's not a 24/7.
Well, I guess I can shut everything down and go back to my other computer. Thank you.
No, why are you leaving me? So it's looking like it's going to be Nash and Luna then?
It might be. Draconis had told me that they're having technical difficulties with the Leviathan's temporary keys.
Because if I have technical difficulties, I get replaced.
That's true.
Well, if they can't get the keys to work, that means that the only people who have access to the boss mechs is Nash and Ender. So they'd have to be the boss. But usually we have someone in the community fill the role of the boss. Just because, playing the boss, it's a lot different than playing in a normal match because you have so much health, you do so much damage, you can just fire like crazy because you don't really have to worry about heat so much. So you can just go ham with the boss. Yeah, it looks like it's going to have to be Nash and Ender.
Also, he's not using his mech. He's just another Leviathan.
Yeah, well, the plan was to have 2 Leviathans, so I guess he's decided to stick to that plan. I mean, he could still just use the Titan, but
Excel looks so weird in this computer.
Weird how? Is that good or bad?
Like, I can see everything.
Oh, is that a good thing then?
you would think.
You might be able to bump up some of your settings too on that computer since it's a gaming one.
No, I want you to look like a troll now.
Oh, okay. I thought I already did.
Okay, I'm live streaming, no lag. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm live too. I mean, you already know that, but
I'm literally in your stream.
I meant for the other people listening.
Wouldn't they know if they were watching your stream?
No, if they're in the audio thing, the stream in SL.
Are we on stream in SL?
Yeah, Sapphic was running the thingy. That's why we're in here.
No.
But
Looks like Nash has gotten out of Leviathan, so maybe she figured out what the issue was.
Also, I think Soubrette is streaming as well.
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, on Kick or that
yes,
other place?
On Twitch.
Twitch. Oh.
No, we're sorry. We're dedicated Kick streamers.
Ah.
Yeah. But I will send you a follow to be, community driven.
Did you post your link anywhere?
Yes, I posted the link in the Discord on the general.
Does Ender's like live too?
Yeah, he usually streams as well.
I'll pull you up and Ender as well.
Yeah, I decided to do the commentary this time so that Ender can get in the game and play since he didn't play last time, or last event.
There we go. I'm even logged in and everything.
Well, I appreciate it. And make sure you give Ender a follow as well. He's the main streamer for MCM. I'm just doing this off and on.
Follow him.
Yep, we already follow. I got him pulled up too.
Good. Now, it looks like they are still trying to figure out what they are doing.
We still figuring that out on a daily basis too, so.
Well, usually when a technical issue like this crops up, it tends to throw a wrench into whatever plans we had beforehand. Especially when the technical issue prevents us from doing a match that we had planned. It's kind of everything just comes to a halt, and we have to figure out: are we going to try and fix this? Are we going to just go with a different match? Are we going to try and jerry rig it to work?
Where's his link? I don't see it.
In general, in the Sci-Fi Con Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Shia has switched into the Minotaur. Oh no, there are now 3 little miniature stealth bios.
I was going to turn around with those flea events or something.
It might. It is Cassette, Draconis, and Toxic.
Somehow it almost seems like Toxic's mech is smaller than theirs.
It's because he doesn't have the same weapons. Hmm. Apparently, Draconis has been keeping me up to date on what's going on. Apparently, from what he says, it seems like the keys are not sending over properly because the main server for them is on our home sim and it's having trouble communicating all the way over here on another sim. It says that the keys are giving expiration dates from 2023. So that's probably going to prevent them from having other people use the boss mechs until Nash can figure out what's causing that.
It just so happens I have keys.
Oh, I do too.
For the Leviathan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you used them before?
No.
Oh, he said, "Here you go. You're like going to be in the event tomorrow. Have a great day."
Now, the issue might be when you go to actually use them, it might tell you that it's already expired, because that's the issue that people are having now. Usually when we do a boss event and people want to use the Leviathan, Nash will hand out keys right then.
Now, don't quote me, but I think they gave me new ones today because I restarted and then.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it checks to make sure it's not expired when you go to visit, and if you're trying to use it here, it'll probably be the same error and everybody else be getting. Curtis says that they think they may just run some normal mechs in boss mode instead, which is it can be pretty fun, but they're going to have generally less health than the Leviathan does.
Wait a second.
What happened?
How are they streaming on Twitch?
What do you mean, how are they streaming on Twitch?
Through OBS.
Oh,
That's
no, I know what she's saying. Twitch banned SL on Twitch. Or they banned it for a while ago. Unless they lifted the ban.
I don't know. That's the first I heard about it.
It's been banned for several years.
Let me Google it real quick.
I'm Googling.
Yeah, it might be like Draconis said, that we don't do general stuff in SL on Twitch. We just do MCM. That might be might be why it's fine. But if my channel and Ender's appear, we'll know for sure.
I think what.
I hear there's this great streaming service called Kick.
Well, that might be something we'll have to look at.
What I think the way Ender is getting around it is because he has his stream set to Mech instead of Second Life.
Ah.
So if it was, so they don't know that he's obviously streaming Second Life.
That might be
it.
it.
For a list of games that are prohibited for Twitch, and these are some really, really scary titles. Scary titles. And then there's Second Life.
Yeah, I still see Second Life on the list.
Yeah, that's. I never understood why they. I mean, I can understand why some games might be prohibited because they might be too violent or they might have graphic content.
Well,
but
from what I understand is somebody was streaming Second Life and all of a sudden somebody was naked in SL and it appeared on stream, and then people from Twitch were like, "Oh no, we can't have that," and they immediately banned it.
You can't have that, but Twitch is also a website where they became people on Twitch became infamous for being girl gamers. Yeah, girl gamers in nothing but a bikini top.
Yeah. See,
but they have a problem with a naked avatar in Second Life that doesn't even look realistic.
That's why we came over to Kick. I mean, there's more freedom over here. Like, Kick's rule is as long as the nudity is not the focus of your stream, you're fine to stream Second Life.
Well, I may have to check into that. If you can send me a link after
the
event.
It also allows watch parties, and radio stations to stream.
Do they have an option to archive your streams?
Like VODs, yeah.
Yeah.
VODs, yep.
Hmm.
And you can easily download your VOD and keep it forever.
Yeah, send me a link and make sure you send one to Ender as well. We might have to check into that then.
Yeah, we tried to poke Ender about it, and I don't think he was too keen about it. At least not yet. But yeah, well,
Well,
the viewers are here on Kick. I mean, I had during that last event, I was up to like 10 viewers.
hmm. Well, send me a link and I'll check into it and poke around and see what I think after the event.
Yeah, definitely. Like we can get you guys affiliate like so quick. Whereas on Twitch, I
Yeah.
got affiliate on Twitch after like years of streaming.
Yeah.
Like, it's a community and they support each other, because if you support each other, you get your goals faster, right?
Hmm. Yeah, it's always good when people on a platform like that help each other out.
Whereas the Twitch mentality is they're just all for themselves.
Yeah, it's a lot more. I don't want to say competitive, but it's more like they treat their streamers more like employees, but don't actually pay them.
Well, I mean, the streamers themselves are very like closed-minded. Like they'll be like, "Oh, no advertising in my stream." No, they have a lot of rules. But over here on Kick, a lot of people will let you advertise your stream on their stream.
That's pretty nice of them.
They will help.
I mean,
Well,
I can partially.
we're members of the Checkmark Army, and that's what they do, is they support each other,
Hmm.
which everybody should figure out on the internet.
Yeah, I can partially understand why on some platforms like Twitch that they don't want people posting advertisements because they don't want to be someone to post a link and then it goes to something malicious and then the people who got hit with it come back and try and blame the streamer or Twitch for it. I can understand that, but at the same time, if some people want to uh let people come in and promote their own channels, that's just helping spread it around and make people more noticeable.
Oh, looks like they're jumping in the pods now. We might get some action here in a minute.
Yep, looks like they're getting ready to start. Now the question is, who are the bosses going to be?
I didn't see anybody in
On
a
your
boss mech,
stream,
so I'm
it
not sure.
says Cherry says that they're going in.
Yeah, from what Draconis told me, they are just going to use normal mechs as bosses, which you can boot them into boss mode.
So who do we know?
Original Pixie.
Who do we know who the bosses are?
Draconis had informed me that it is going to be Luna and Shia are going to be the bosses.
Okay.
Which Luna is in the Paladin, and Shia is in his Ivan. Yeah, he is in the tank with the Umbreon ears and tail.
I see that.
Yes, he's kind of infamous for his Pokemon mechs. But generally, the bosses will start out in the field, and then everybody will spawn in and come from the spawn locations.
Are they supposed to like meet somewhere? Are they supposed to go in the middle, or what? Because Jay's on the
Well,
field, but I don't think Luna is yet.
yeah, Luna's new, so she's still getting used to a few things. They don't have to be in the middle, but they usually do. Basically, the boss can start anywhere in the field he wants. So if he wants to start in the middle, if he wants to start out in the tunnels or in one of the opposite corners, it's on him. Most of the time, since players can use either spawn location to start out in, the bosses generally go into the center. That way that they have the most distance between them and the enemy players as possible.
Oh, my brother's on the red team.
Music stream started up all of a sudden.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, why is there only 4 people on the red team?
They're swapping out. It looks like swapping mechs,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay, well, I have to cheer for my brother, so whatever team he's on.
He was. Did you watch the last match? He had the most kills. He was
Well,
like,
he's been playing for almost like 20 years, so
yeah, he yeah, he went like 20-8 or something like that. And he was using the mechs that we bought.
Okay. I asked Draconis real quick. Apparently, they are doing a boss team deathmatch. This is going to be a little bit different than the normal boss match. Normally, with bosses, when they have a boss match, it's everybody gets the boss. This is going to be two different teams, and each team will have its own boss. And your objective is to destroy the opposing team's boss while keeping your own alive. Once a team's boss goes down, that team can no longer respawn. So the teams are going to want to protect their boss while attacking the opposing team. Now, a boss can usually hold its own against multiple other mechs, but since they're using normal mechs and not the Leviathan, they're going to have reduced health and reduced damage output. So it's going to be a lot tougher on the boss. But that being said, one of the strategies that you could do is try and stick to your boss and have the bosses go at each other.
So,
And we've done it before.
so what happens if, say, a boss goes down really quick? Is there a point system, or is it just the match is over if one of them dies?
How it works is once your team's boss dies, you can. I'm sorry about that. For some reason, the audio stream keeps kicking on for me.
Yeah.
As I was saying, once your once your team's boss goes down, you can no longer respawn. So the other team has to kill off any remaining members of your team, and if they do that without losing all of their players, and they still have their boss, they wins. We've had matches before where one boss will go down and the other boss will go down right after, and then it's about whoever can wipe out the other team first.
So as long as your boss is still up, you can respawn.
Yes, but once he goes down, you have one life left, and you cannot come back after that. So if your boss goes down and the enemy team's boss is still pretty healthy, you have a lot to try and make up for. But if you can take the enemy team's boss down even after yours has been taken down, you could still come back from that. Okay, there must be a little parcel right over there in the corner that whenever my camera moves over there, the music stream starts. So I'm just gonna
My
not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow this one. But yeah, I'm not even moving. It keeps popping up.
Oh, really? That's weird. Just turn off music and media completely.
Oh, there goes the sirens.
That means the sewers are flooding again.
That'd be a cool starting alarm too.
One of the mechs that were in the process of updating, one of the older ones that I built a new model for. I've been thinking of ways to try and make it so it has a war horn that actually is useful. It actually has an effect. But I need to run some ideas past Nash once she gets around to working on new scripts for it.
For such tiny little mechs, those they make a large stepping sound.
Yeah, that's probably because a lot of the mechs share the same walking sound. So there is a command to reduce the sound effects from your mech, but it is a weird command that I always forget, so I don't bother with it.
Ender just came out. He's for me anyway. He doesn't look like he's fully rezzed.
Which one, Ender?
Yeah,
Yeah, looks like he is in the stalker still.
it looks like
All
he's
right,
missing some pieces or something.
he's ready for me. Yep, Florian saying that red team is ready. You got Florian is in his Ophidian. He's a tough little mech. Cody's still in the Scorpling.
Rightly
We got
so. He
Toxic.
did enough damage, so I wouldn't hop off of it.
Yeah. We got Toxic and Cassette are in the Zodoid, which is the tiny little stealth biomech. Here they might be having some difficulty.
I'm guessing that they don't come with maps, so you can customize them.
Say again?
You don't get maps to customize them with,
What do you mean by maps?
like
AO
when you retext or
maps.
something.
Oh, no. Most of the mechs in MCM are prim builds, so they'll take, just normal flat textures like any other prim does. Some of them have mesh or sculpty parts where texture maps, UV maps can be helpful, but depending on the builder, when they do mesh parts, they'll try and make it so that they can be textured more like normal prims. The whole point is to make sure that the mechs can easily be modified and customized by the players without having to download development kits like you usually have to do with mesh avatars.
So the rule is you can put any texture on it, or what are the rules behind texturing them?
As far as textures go, as long as they are not obscene or obnoxious, they don't have like curse words, nude figures, racial slurs, stuff like that, or you don't make one that's like bright glowing colors. Though some people do get away with quite a few bright mechs. The overall general rules for customization is they have to be comparative to the original mech. You can't take like one of the big assaults and make it into something tiny that looks like a light. That won't fly. Uh, and more or less, as long as somebody can get a general idea of what the original mech is, it tends to be all right. Though you still might want to ask for one of the mods to approve it or not.
They are out on the field. They're moving around.
Yep, they are out and they are hungry.
Oh, they're already attacking Luna. They didn't waste any time.
No, usually the strategy in these matches early, or at least at the start, is to blitz the enemy's boss as hard as you can.
So I see Luna. Where did the other one go?
Shade is weaving in and out of the buildings near their new spawn point. He is trying to make as much use of the cover as possible.
So he's not really getting attacked yet. It looks like.
He is. It's just that he is dodging a lot of it.
I see.
He's trying to not stay out in the open,
Well,
which is a good tactic.
with Cody chasing him, I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be careful though. Red team has 2 stealth units using Little Sisters, which are basically a artillery shot that you can do right up in someone's face. So they have some very hard to hit, very hard to spot high damage mechs on their team. Now that being said, if you can actually hit them, they don't have a whole lot of health, so they can go down very quickly. And Shea is running I like to call it the bullet hell build for the Ivan. Lots of very fast firing, rapid fire weapons on that. And the ones he's using have a little bit of area effect to them. So if he actually gets a bead on any of those little guys, they're toast.
I haven't actually seen anybody go down yet, so they're actually doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. Now, he is still green.
I go check on Luna.
Yeah, Luna is still green, but she's just starting to turn yellow. That
Oh, Ender just is about to go. Yeah, Ender just went down.
Ender just got taken out. Yeah, Luna's staying out in the open, which makes her opponents easier to hit, but she needs to be careful because she's taking a lot more damage. And her mech is actually a lot slower than Shia's is.
She just took down Crystal, though.
That's 2 kills. Now, see, remember, in this mode, the actual kills don't really matter. So
yeah.
If you want to go suicide runs on the boss, that's actually a usable strategy. As long as you are dealing damage to the boss every time you die, it'll eventually add up. That being said, you don't want to throw yourself away without giving something back.
Nash just went down.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you almost never see Nash go down in a Scorpion.
Yeah. Well, one thing you also got to keep in mind is when you boot a mech into boss mode, it gets 10 times the health and 10 times the heat reduction. So if you're normally running a mech that overheats a lot, but you boot into boss mode, you'll have a lot easier time dealing with the heat. So you can just keep spamming shots over and over again. So you can actually crank out quite a bit of damage. But Luna's going to have to be careful about staying out in the open. It's helping her get those kills on the opposing team, but she's also taking quite a bit of damage in return.
Do the boss mechs regen at all?
They have regeneration, but it is very, very slow. It's like 1 point per tick. Not really enough to make a big difference. But if you can hide from people and avoid taking damage, it could actually help. Speaking of which, looks like Shia has decided to retreat down into the sewers.
Yeah, I see Cody's trying to find him.
Yep, Cody's trying to chase him down, but this is a good idea, at least at the moment for Shia, because he can just light up a tunnel and there's not much way for anybody to avoid his shots.
And he looks like Shea hasn't taken much damage at all.
No, he's playing it very cagey.
Uh-oh.
That is Toxic in the Felis.
And they're so quick to it, he's almost taking no damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just went, he went yellow, though.
The issue with one mechs like the Felis is they're melee mechs. And, in Second Life, when you res something, it reses centered on your character, but you can offset it.
Yeah.
Well, to make sure that you don't just hit yourself with your own shots every time, the shots have to be resed further away from your avatar. But melee is center-based, which means that a melee mech can get right up on you, and you could be aiming directly at them, and your shots will appear behind them, not actually doing damage.
So they're very, very tricky to hit.
Yeah, you have to be moving around and try. Honestly, it just hope with luck that your shots actually connect. Because if you notice, that Felis has very little health, but he's just now bleeding.
Yeah.
It's taken him this long to actually take enough damage just by chance to actually be bleeding. And it's also fast enough to, once it gets down that point, to run away and not have, not be in any real danger. But
Oh,
this case, though, it looks like Toxic overstayed his welcome a little bit
yeah.
too
He
long.
went down.
Yeah. With as tough as the Ivan is, it's actually very quick for an assault. So you can actually run some people down, and even some of the mechs that are faster than you, if you can keep on them, you can keep them within range just long enough to finish them off when normally they would be safe. Ooh. In that time, Luna has taken a hell of a beating. She is already red and sparking.
Yeah, Shay's still pretty green, just barely turning yellow.
Yep.
I'm trying to find Luna.
Yeah, Luna is
Oh,
in
way
the
over there. I
northwest
see.
corner. Yeah. She's in a rough spot. Her team, I don't know if her team can actually do enough damage to catch up now.
Oh,
And
she just
down
went
Luna
down.
goes. Yep. Now this means that the red team can no longer respawn. So any of the red team that actually die, they are out of the match for good. And she isn't even yellow yet, which means that it is time for his team to run everybody down. Here comes Toxic in the Fleece again. He's gonna try and make up the difference, but it's gonna be a uphill battle for him. He's got Sheer down to yellow.
Now, would you say Mech choice played a huge role, or were they mostly even
Mm,
for the bosses? I mean,
for the bosses, Luna had a lot more damage potential, but she was a very slow target. Oh, I just dropped my vape. But yeah, Luna was a very slow target, and she didn't really try to take cover very much. She was out in the open a lot, and that played a big role in her taking so much damage so quickly. Now, it can also be a bit of an experience because remember, Luna is a fairly new player.
yeah.
Even though she has been doing really good, she still has quite a bit to learn. Shea, even though he's new as well, has been in the community a lot longer, so he's got a lot more experience. Especially with that particular mech, he's very
Oh,
familiar with it.
the
Ooh,
goo's coming up, and everybody's in the
yep,
tunnels right now.
yep. If Red's not careful, that goo could make things a lot more dangerous for them. It's not going to hurt the boss too much because he's not far. He's not really down far enough for it to make that much of a difference. But
Listen,
it's going to make it a lot harder for them to survive. And remember, when Red dies, they can't respawn anymore. Remember, for Blue, as long as they take out one of the opposing teammates, their deaths don't matter at all because as long as Shea is alive, they can respawn. So they can be as aggressive as they want to with no repercussions.
Ender just took out CJ 420 just went down.
All right. She is chasing down Florian.
Did Ender go down too, or he's kind of stuck right there?
Ooh. Got a lag spike there. Let's see. Ender. Yeah, Ender is down. Looks like he... I mean, he can respawn. No, he might have lost a leg because he just now exploded. That or I was lagged out. But he can still respawn. Shay is still up.
Cody is not dead, but he's very close. But he's not moving either.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Nash is here.
Mm-hmm. Shay is gone down to orange. Toxic just lost a leg, so he's probably not going to be around for much longer. Yeah, Shay is dark orange. Means he's close to death, but there's not much of the red team to try and actually take advantage of that. And there's still blue is still able to respawn, so he is badly outnumbered.
Yeah, all I'm seeing is Florian, but Florian just died.
Yep, he's gone.
Who's left on the red team then?
Don't know. I think that might be all of them. Oh,
Well, he's firing at somebody. Somebody might still be alive.
Yeah, I think it's one of the little stealth mechs.
Oh, Cosette's still alive.
Yeah, she's in one of the little stealth mechs, which can go invisible. Makes it very hard to actually see them, to actually target them. You can still see them on the map, but you won't know exactly where they're at until you're close enough to see their nameplate. Her and Draconis. Looks like they're the only ones left alive. Now, they could potentially do enough damage on their own to take out the blue boss, but considering they have the entire other team to deal with still, they'd have to get really lucky.
I mean, Cosette's getting chased right now, so it's not looking good.
No. She's bleeding. And she is down.
Wow.
She can no longer respawn.
There's only one left.
Yep. There's Draconis. Oh, Draconis and Shade is still up. Oh, Shade's the blue team. Yeah, it's just Draconis, looks like.
Hey, still in sync. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good night as well. So looks like they're all grouping under the tunnels, which is a good idea.
Okay. Draconis is on the blue team. They don't have flags because that would give them away when they're in stealth, which honestly makes it difficult to keep track of which one is which.
So they don't know who's still alive, or is it over?
They're checking to see if everybody's done or not. Apparently, everybody on red's dead, so that's a victory for blue.
Yeah, they're all coming out above from the tunnels, celebrating.
Kaya is sparking It was rough on him, but he outlasted Luna by a good deal.
Yeah, that was a good idea to go into tunnels.
We.
Yeah.
Now, usually, what happens after a match is the boss can give a damage report to see who did the most damage to him. But you get some players like Shade right now decides to goof off and start shooting his own boss, which completely screws up the damage report.
Right now it says. Oh, it just reset. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a command that you can type in to get a damage report on your last respawn to see who did how much damage to you. Usually with boss matches, we have the bosses give those damage reports so everybody can see how well they did.
Oh, it just came back up.
Yeah, but when you have people goofing off at the end of the match like that, it makes it difficult to tell who did what.
So it wasn't a very.
Congratulations, Blue.
It wasn't a very kill intensive game, but
No, um, usually in these kind of matches, the bosses will get the most kills because everybody's focusing on them. Depending on how people are playing and how aggressive they're being, the boss can get a lot of kills, in a match, or he can only get a few. In this case, Shale wasn't being very aggressive back, and he was spending most of his time evading. So yeah, he got a lot less kills, but in the overall match, it benefited his team a lot more.
yeah.
On the other side, Luna got more kills than he did, but she spent a lot more time in combat, and that meant she was taking more damage. So that tended to hurt her in the long run. All right, we have a damage report from Shia. Let's see. All damage. We have, let's see, Toxic did 51% of the damage to Shia. Cody did 26. Floine did 6%. Shade did 6. Cassette did 3. Draconis did 2. Nash did 2. Crystal did 2%. The Sludge did 1%. And Ender did 1%.
That's
I
crazy.
don't believe I don't believe we have a report from Luna. They may be talking her through how to bring it up. But yeah, you can accidentally shoot your own boss, which you're not supposed to do. But if you're trying to get somebody off of him, you'll probably end up be doing more damage to the enemy player than your boss. So
Yeah.
in a pinch,
And
it's something you can consider doing.
especially down in the tunnels, it's all bunched up, so it's
Mm-hmm.
almost unavoidable. Now they have about a half an hour left. Are they going to try and
Yeah.
squeeze another match in here, or what are they going to do?
Looks like they might be. Nash is put on the Leviathan, so she may be wanting to do another match. But yeah, if she does decide to use the Leviathan, and then have Ender use the other one for boss matches, there's a big difference between fighting a normal mech in boss mode and then fighting one of the proper boss mechs. So he just went offline. Not sure if he's done for the night or if he got disconnected. Well, speaking of running off, I will be right back.
Okay.
Take a short little break.
While we're waiting, they're just getting their mechs sorted out and figuring out the teams again. So there's a little bit of a downtime, but I think they're gonna do one more match. They have to figure out who's gonna be what mech and all that, and who's gonna be the boss. Let me see if Aydan is ready. I think she might be dealing with an event at the moment. Let me ask her.
What'd I do?
Ender
I'm
is
here.
Ender's talking to us. He said if we are ready, we can jump into the bosses.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? Oh my god!
Alright.
So we gotta go jump down in the staging area, I think.
How are we getting down there?
I can teleport you here in just a minute. I have the landmark.
It's gonna go so awful.
Staging. There we go. And then I can teleport you. Alright. So now we gotta switch. Somehow. This is gonna be interesting because I don't even know how this works. Let me switch to my Scorpion just so it's easier and all my stuff is detached. And then once that's done, I can switch to the other one. So what do I do with the keys? I just res it on the ground first, or what? Or do I add it? Or is it? Okay.
Come on, I was in the middle of changing colors. So what do we do?
He's giving us a new object. Res it on the ground.
Don't we need our meters?
Well, you'll get a meter anyway.
Okay.
Alright. Take. I'm guessing I just add the Leviathan key and the shape.
I might own a lot of mechs.
Yeah, 1 second.
All right, sorry about that. I had to go take care of something in the kitchen.
Is he talking on voice?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Oh, looks like Creed's got into the Leviathan this time. Is it working now?
Yeah, they said Ender hopped up here for a moment and he said that they got it working. Aydan's down here too, getting set up.
Nice. So you guys get to see what it's like having everybody shooting you.
We know what it's like.
Well, being as though we work as admin for Con, we're constantly getting bombarded with everything. So
No, I used to be on an actual squad or a clan for MCN years ago.
I did.
How are you listening to him? I can't hear.
He's in voice chat here. So did you res the box and open it and grab it? You gotta res it on the ground.
Yeah, you should be able to just wear the box and it'll unpack, but since they're having the technical difficulties, resonant might actually be a better idea.
So open it?
Yes. We're in a call with Soubrette right now.
Ah, all right.
I think I got everything switched over.
Did I put my meter on now?
Yes.
Looks like Crystal and Toxic are goofing off up there, waiting for the match to start.
Weapons restrictions are still there, but class restrictions are removed.
Hmm.
I have literally no voice.
You don't know why?
I don't have any voice. I don't know why. So you're gonna have to tell me what he's saying.
Oh, he's just telling everybody that there's no restrictions. And then he said, "Everybody kill us."
Wow.
So wait, are there going to be teams or?
I don't know. You have to ask them.
Is it teams or is it just everybody against two bosses? Oh, that's nice. Wow.
What's he saying?
Oh no, what's he saying?
He's saying that Aydan and I are the only, or we're on a team together, the two bosses versus the rest of the mechs.
Yeah, so it's gonna be everybody trying to take out you two.
I'm trying to check. It's not letting me check.
Oh, well, you can't check till you're down there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aiden, I don't even see your Mac. All I see is your meter and your name tag.
Did you add your keys yet, baby?
No, what?
You should have got a folder when you open that box, and it says key.
Okay, how do I add?
Just click add.
Yeah, do me a favor, Creed. Crouch real quick, because your avatar is all bunched up on my screen. Yeah, try and jump and crouch. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, crouching doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you look all squished up. The Leviathan uses a deformer to make it move correctly, and without it, it kind of looks scrunched up, and it seems like the deformer did not activate on your side. On yours.
Do you want me to re-add it or what?
1 second. Try taking the head off, put the head back on.
How do I do that? Because all I got was the key, the shape, and the layer.
Ah, okay. So you're not gonna be able to do that then. Oh, don't. Never mind then.
Okay, I have everything attached.
You take off everything from your Scorpling.
Yeah, I think so. Let me check.
The only thing you should have on is your Leviathan key, your MCM Leviathan shape, and the total alpha layer.
What about my meter?
Well, obviously, yeah, you want the meter and the
Bubble.
yeah, the meter and the bubble.
That's all.
Yeah, can you see her? Because I can't. All I see is the bubble in her name tag.
Yeah, I do not see her currently.
Hmm.
Have the meter and bubble last, he said.
Yeah, take off your meter and bubble and put that on once you the mech.
I'm gonna re-add my meter just to be safe.
Yeah. There's a slight bug with the newest meter where if you have it on before the mech attaches, it won't actually detect the mech. It does that even if you like wear it from a folder because the
Should I
torque.
take it off and try putting it back on?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
chest might attach before the meter does, and it won't be able to check for it. Okay, now I can see her parts loading in.
How come hers loaded
Okay.
in fine, but not me?
Yeah, that I don't know. It might be a client side issue. Does yours look scrunched up on your screen?
No. Oh yeah, it does. The head, yeah, but
Yeah, yours should look like hers. And for some reason, yours is just not activating to the former. Excuse me.
I'm definitely going to have to lower the sound because the footsteps for the Leviathan are loud.
Oh yeah, it's heavy.
Oh my god, they're so.
Yeah, I'm going to have to lower it. He's saying to
Yeah,
teleport.
you can probably ask Ender. There is a command to reduce mech sounds.
Baby, did you get to teleport? He said you're unavailable, so it might not have came through.
Oh, okay.
I'll send her one if not.
Yeah, send me one. Because if I leave that up, it's gonna be shooting at mess.
Oh, I'm accidentally misclicked. You got a free Linden from me.
Oh yay! I'm rich.
I was trying to reset your skeleton on my end, see if it would work, but it's not working.
Hey, I'll take
Don't
money.
know why yours
Oh,
isn't.
Draconis just gave me an item to drop the sound. Hold on.
Yeah.
Where did that go? Gestures, make volume, activate. I don't think that helped. I'm gonna lower the volume. Sound like meteors crashing every time I take a step.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to sneak up on somebody in the Leviathan.
You said F12.
Yeah, he's probably got a gesture to automatically turn down the walking noise.
Oh, I see. I see. Thank you. He just gave me the command to make the sounds quieter.
Yeah. There's a command, and then a couple people have put it into a gesture.
All right, let me check.
Okay, what's fine?
/1 space boss because that it didn't do anything.
I believe it is /1 boss mode, no spaces.
That didn't work either.
Okay, then it should be just /1 boss, no space. It's one of the two. Unless they might not have you enabled yet, you have to be have boss mode enabled on the website.
I have the meter, but it's not working.
Wow, my MCM profile says that Leon is my worst enemy.
Excuse me.
I didn't break it, I swear. Type
Nah.
/1 GR, he says.
Yeah, that's a global reset.
Okay. So I head back down, I guess. Jesus. Okay. It's so big, it's hard to see around me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so big, huh?
It is so big.
That's what he said.
Alright. Again, in local, type /1 space boss.
Write it on OCAP.
It worked that time.
All right. How much health do you have?
30,000.
That's how much you should.
How much health do I have?
You should have the exact same.
I can't see my.
It should,
If your meter isn't if your heads up display isn't showing, there should be a button called show. Press that because your meter may be hitting.
we're trying to fix hers real quick.
Where is it?
It should be at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, I can't see.
Is yours ready?
I can't see.
You don't have your meter on?
Yeah, I have my meter on. I'm just looking for where it says show.
I don't think there's a show.
Yeah, there's a button to hide and show the meter.
Yeah, I just can't see my meter.
It may have been moved under your chat bar.
Well, apparently I'm hitting you. My aura thing is hitting you. We can't be too close to each other.
Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage to the other bosses, but it's a good idea to keep in mind that you don't want to be right up on top of each other most of the time.
I lost some health standing next to her. But my health is going up.
It says Creed Crawley.
Yeah. Mine says Stormy Zephyr. I'm guessing that's my team member.
Okay, so we're not fighting each other.
No. We're fighting anybody that comes at us.
So if it's not another Leviathan, kill it.
I don't see anybody moving towards us yet, so I think we're okay for the moment.
I don't think this is a good place to stand, you know.
Yeah, because the bridge collapsed. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the bridge is not a good place to stick around.
It's still very loud. I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit more. Yeah, we're good. I'll run and hide. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh, I see them coming from over there.
They're coming out for you.
Oh, they're already firing at me. Oh, Ender's firing at me.
Ender's being cheeky and taking an early shot.
Okay, I'm shooting at the bridge. Hopefully, anyway. I did it.
Ender save himself.
Okay.
No, he goes in.
Oh, look at that.
He may have saved himself on the rubble.
Creed, how do I shoot?
Left click. You go mouse looking left.
It's not doing it.
Did you arm? Did you click arm when you started?
Fuck, I even forgot something.
Oh my god. This almost seems like Nesh has like a million hit points as well. Oh, Nesh is going down.
Yeah, there she goes.
There you go.
The Scorpion is very quick,
us.
very hard to hit, but it's not got a whole lot of hit points to it.
My brother's trying to kill us.
Borg drone, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm not even sure what's going on. There's so many explosions. Oh my god. I need to get out of here, though.
Yeah. You also need to be careful. You've got some infantry snipers up on the buildings. They're trying to be sneaky.
I'm trying to get away because I'm getting... Oh, I see him up there.
Yep. Don't underestimate the infantry. Oh, he goes down.
Oh, I couldn't tell if he was rolling or dead or not. Oh, he's hurt though.
Yeah, he got knocked down. You got Ender in a good spot to take
Oh, there
him
he
out.
goes. He's running. I hate that I can't chase him after him very well, but I mean, I do have more firepower though.
Yeah. That's the drawback about most of the bosses. They tend to be pretty slow, so most other mechs can run circles around them. But you need to be careful and don't get overwhelmed.
I can't see where they're at. Oh, there they go.
He's yellow.
I see Crystal.
Yeah.
Who's yellow?
This little green dude.
The little green dude.
Yep, toxic.
Oh, Ender's right behind you. I'm shooting him. Oh, hopefully I'm not hitting you.
Is,
Is he still alive?
for the moment, he is bouncing his way out as fast as he can. Looks like Cody's
toxic
using
summon.
the orbital cannon.
Oh, I better get out of here. The missile just landed here.
Ooh, they landed, but doesn't look like they actually detonated. Interesting. See some lag.
I mean, that saves me. I was staring it right in the face, and I'm like, oh, I better run.
Yeah.
I don't have anybody chasing me at the moment.
There might be some server lag because nobody's shooting. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I see it.
It took a moment to catch up. Now everything started happening at once.
Yeah, they're coming down the road here towards us. Oh, I see Luna. Did I hit her? I think I did hit her. Where'd she go? Oh, she got reset. Okay, I got her. Get rid of her. Oh, Nash is back. Not good.
Yep. Crystal is pretty hurt.
Oh, I think I
There goes
got
the
Crystal.
building. Yep, there goes Crystal.
I gotta get rid of Nash. Oh, I think Nash just went down. Oh no, she's still
Nope,
jumping.
she's still moving. Double tap, man. Double tap.
She's running.
She's trying to bob move. Oh, there
She's
she
down.
goes. She
Okay.
got. Looks like she got stepped on by the melee spikes.
I see Draconis coming. Oh, did I hit him? I received 1500 XP. What? I must have
Yep.
killed somebody.
Yeah, whenever you get a kill or you someone's killed a opponent that you've damaged, you'll get an experience bonus.
Oh, I see Toxic here.
Yep.
So while I'm trying to kill him, on the talk, or I'm trying to take him down. Yeah, he's talking to me. Oh, if you shoot me, it does hurt me. Yes.
Yes, you can damage each other, but you'll kill the opponents, the enemies faster than you'll kill each other.
I was gonna say, I saw a lot of the buildings falling. Are all of them
Oh, yeah.
destructible?
Most of them are. There's a few that aren't destructible, but most of the larger ones are fully destructible. So if people are using the buildings for cover, or if they're jumping up on top of them to try and get away, if you got enough damage, you can shoot the buildings out from under it. And if a building goes down next to you, it will do damage to anybody that's around it. So keep that in mind. If you see a building smoking, don't stand near it.
I had Nash on me. I had to try to push her off us, but I am getting a little bit of lag here. But so
Yeah.
for the moment, I feel like I'm doing pretty good though.
You guys seem to be doing pretty good.
I am yellow.
But yeah,
though.
there is some lag going on.
Oh, Nash is yellow though.
Yep.
She's trying to run away though.
Well, looks like another infantry got taken out.
Yeah, I saw Luna chasing after me.
Oh, there's Crystal behind you.
Yeah, I'm trying. Let me know if you're getting in trouble, baby. I'm just trying to get rid of Crystal.
Trying to keep them off you. We gotta get out Nash or Ender quick.
I think I chased Nash off. I'm not sure where she's still here. Oh, there she is. She's still here.
Ooh, Toxic has switched into... What is that, the Eversaur, I believe? Yeah, the Eversaur. He seems bound determined to try and take a Leviathan out with melee. Not usually a good idea. But that slime trail he's leaving behind him will deal damage if you walk over it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to walk backwards as I do it.
I got 3 on.
Yeah, I'm coming. I have 2 or 3 on me as well. Oh, I was hitting Draconis. But I'll back up towards you. Oh, I just got Crystal down. Ooh.
Ooh,
I
there
got
goes
Nash. Okay, we're good. Cody's behind you, though.
Yep. Nash tends to have a bad habit of overheating herself, and she tends to suffer for it, but she still keeps doing it.
There's like a little tank behind you.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I got
that's
Cody right behind
toxic. That thing Toxic is using leaves a slime trail that deals damage if you walk over it. So he's gonna try and stay right on top of you guys, which isn't necessarily a good idea. It's not necessarily a good idea for him because if he's on top of you, trying to hit you with that slime trail, he's taking damage from your melee spikes.
Hey, don't stand too close to me because we'll get the area effect damage.
Yeah. You want to try and keep yourselves nearby, but not right on top of each other.
I'm trying to get Ender. Ender's right here.
He's bobbing and weaving.
How many times do we have to kill these people? Good lord.
I think that this is just for fun. So until you guys till you two go down, the match will continue.
I feel like we're doing pretty good though. I'm not going down very quickly. Oh, I see somebody on the roof. I think I got him. Oh, I hit Ender. I don't know if I did much damage.
Looks like he's a little bit yellow. Yeah, Ender's going to try and stay as far away and snap you guys.
I got him yellow, I think.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, Toxic's behind us. Oh, who's that? Is it Ender again? Good lord! I thought I pushed him off.
Yep, he's being a pest.
Oh, there's people everywhere.
Yep. That's the thing about this kind of boss mode is you tend to get swarmed by everybody. Sounds like somebody's dropping a support.
Looks like Luna got killed by Toxic.
I got Nash. I got Nash.
Nice job. Oh, I got Toxic.
Good one.
Oh, I'm getting close to going down. I need to be careful.
Yeah. Looks like Aydan's turned orange, so she's getting pretty damaged.
Yeah, I'm pretty low myself.
She's dealing quite a bit of damage. Ooh, nice hit on Ender. It's actually pretty difficult to hit somebody in the air like that with those weapons. Excuse me.
I think I might go down here soon. 6,000 hit points left.
Ooh, everything went into slow motion.
Ender's dying. Ender's dying.
Yeah, I'm after Cody right now.
We are in laser disco, everybody.
Yeah, I'm seeing everything in slow motion right now. Cody's getting away. at very least, we're putting the server in it, through its faces right now.
I bet the server is cussing us out real bad right now.
Ender's almost dead though.
Okay, I'll come back towards you. I don't know where Cody went.
I'm super hurt.
Ender and Dracones are both sparking.
Yeah, I got Crystal almost dead. Or I think I do, anyway. I keep saying I'm hitting her, but I don't know if it's doing any damage.
We can't drop a heal at this point.
Yeah, I wish.
I mean, you could, but I don't think it would do much good.
Ender's on top of me. I feel dirty.
Alright, I see you. I'm coming. Oh, I got Nash on me. What? Every time I think I'm free of people, more show up.
God
It's
damn it,
easy what
Ender,
happens.
You need to die. Just die. You're red. He's red and he's running. What?
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of Nash real quick.
Yeah, there goes Draconis.
Nash is gone.
I got him.
Oh, that was Draconis you took out. Ender is trying to hide and heal.
Baby, I'm red.
I'm right by you. I'm red too. I'm not seeing any names. Oh, there you go. There's Cody right there. I'm gonna get rid of Cody.
You are bleeding, Aydan. You are pretty hurt. Can't tell how. I can't see Aydan's bubble, but he's bleeding as well, so he's probably just as bad.
Oh, I got Cody down.
Oh.
Cody's down.
There he goes. And there's Ender.
Oh, Ender's nearby.
Yep, he's yellow.
Oh, I got Nash again.
Cody's exploding.
Oh, I'm very red.
Yeah, me too.
Trying to finish you guys off.
Oh my god. It's like slow motion over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all the way zoomed in, so I can't even see my frames at the moment, but I imagine it's very low.
Oh, it's pretty low. I'm watching, and even for me, it's like, you know, a slideshow. Ooh, going onto the bridge, risky.
Yeah. Which now that you mention, I'm probably want to back off of this bridge. Oh my god,
Ooh.
Toxic's in a big one too.
Toxic has switched into the monster. That thing is a damage machine. Be careful.
Come on. Oh my god, it's so laggy right now all of a sudden. So many lasers. What, baby?
Go to the other side of the bridge.
I don't know if I can make it before the bridge gets destroyed. I mean...
Well, they're just helping us.
No, I wouldn't risk it. They're running back, so they know it's about to go down.
Be careful, Creed. You're a little bit far out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to push back. All I'm seeing is tons of lasers on my screen right now. I can't even see anything.
Oh, yeah. It is hilarious how many lasers there are sticking around. Oh, there goes the bridge. And Aydan fell in.
No,
We may get a pit kill on the boss.
I'm not getting any projectiles on my boss anymore.
I can't get out of this. I can't get out of this.
You should be able to jump.
Yeah, you gotta jump over one of the sides. You gotta be careful.
I'm almost dead, and I have no projectiles coming out. Is it just lag? Am I out of ammo?
Probably lag. You should not be out of ammo in that thing. Oh, she got out, but she's still got that DOT on her, so she's ticking damage.
Oh, they're all chasing me now.
All the lasers spawning.
I'm about to go down. I got Ender, Luna, and Nash all at me. Oh, and Cody.
Yeah, they smell that blood.
I'm hitting Luna so many times, but she's not going down. What is going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of server lag going on right now, so things are taking a while to catch up.
Oh, I'm falling through the
And
hole.
down goes Creed.
Oh, am I dead? Oh.
Yep.
Damage tracker. And
Dead. They're still shooting me.
I'm dead. You must be still alive.
Oh, she just now went down.
Oh.
And she's blowing up too.
Alright, let me get my damage report real quick.
How do you do that?
It should be in your chat.
Yeah, whenever you die in local chat, it prints out who did what damage to you.
Do we want all damage or what?
Yeah, do all damage.
And where am I posting this at? Should I post it
There is the MCM Combat Operations group chat. Or you could send it to Ender, and he can, if you're not in the group, and he can send that back to everybody.
I'm in the group, but I'll send it to him. It might be just easier that way.
Now go ahead and send it to the group. That way everybody will get it.
What, in Discord?
MCM Combat Operations, the Second Life group.
Oh, hold on. Groups. I think I'm in it. I should be in it.
I can't find.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. Did I not join it? I'm pretty sure I was in it.
Well, I'm in it. It just.
I received. I'm getting XP, and all I'm doing is just sitting here. What happened?
People are fighting each other,
Oh.
and if you've damaged somebody, and then somebody else takes them out, you'll get XP from the damage you've done.
Well, I sent my report over to Ender. I have to rejoin the group.
Okay, Ender. Yeah, Ender posted it. Let's see. Ender did the most damage with 21%, followed by Nash with 20, Cody with 18, Toxic with 13, Crystal with 8, Draconis with 7, Florian did 6, Cassette did 5% of the damage, Shade did 1%, Luna did 1%. Looks like, and Aydan did 1% damage on you.
Yeah, she did the aura thing with her spikes. So should we reset then?
Yeah, you can go ahead and reset. It should spawn you back in the staging area.
Oh no, I'm falling.
Yeah, sometimes it'll do that. You might have to ask for a landmark or teleport.
Oh, I just got teleported in the sky again. What is going on?
Yeah, I had that happen to me last time too.
Staging. I have a landmark for it. Yeah, I'm just infinitely falling. Here we go, I found it.
So
what do you type? You shouldn't have to type. Oh, just click the reset button on your what's it called? Thing on your screen. The HUD. She said so much. What are you falling in the sky?
Aliens damage support. Ender did 34% of damage to her. Cody did 23. Nash did 11. Toxic did 10%. Florian did 5. Draconis did 2%. The pit did 4% of the damage. That was the big orange lava pit you fell into. Shade did 3%. Crystal did 3 as well. Cassette did 2%. And Creed did 1% to her.
Is there a way to see...
Luna did less than 1% with only 101 damage, and the Sludge did 33% of the damage.
Is there a way to see how many kills I got? Probably on the website, I guess.
Yeah, you can see on the website how many kills you got for that day. Normally we have the team set up where the boss is on one team and everybody else is on the other, but apparently they didn't bother with that this time since they didn't want to bother keeping score. So otherwise, you guys would be able to see how many kills you got.
I think before the match started, I was at 2 kills from the past. Let me see if I can bring up my profile. It says I got 11 kills now, so I got 9
Mm,
kills during that battle. That's not too bad, I guess.
yeah. Usually if we're doing boss matches, we'll set a 15 to 20 point kill goal for the boss. And depending on who's playing and what mech they're using, usually you get around 9 to 10, usually about average.
Oh, so you're saying I'm just average? Wow.
Well, what I'm saying is you did as well as most people would do. It's actually pretty hard to get 15 kills or 20 on a boss. About the only one that ever gets close to 20 kills on a boss is Ender, but he's been doing this for quite a while.
I've heard people keep saying he's cheating.
Well, if you notice that Wastelander of his, that mech he uses, it's got a special weapon that he's the only one with. And it's very damaging and has an extremely long range. So yeah, he's the only one that can use that.
He says he heard that. I think you might be in trouble now.
I've been playing MCM for 13 years.
Oh, we always give him hell about that. It's just poking fun at him.
Nice.
That was kind of fun.
Kind of fun. I had a lot of fun.
I wish I knew how many people I killed, though.
You wish you had what?
I wish I'd known how many kills we got.
If you look on your profile, it depends on how much you started with. Because if you don't know how much you started with on your profile to begin with, you won't know how much you ended with. And maybe Ender can find out. Ender, are you able to see how many kills Aydan got during that match, or is it? Is he still here? I think he might have disappeared.
Not sure.
Oh, he's still here. He said he's gonna look.
He's gonna come back and say, "You killed no one, you suck."
I don't think that's true at all.
And I'm gonna be like, "Oh, Ender's cheating again."
Ender is a deformed mess right now.
It looks fine to me.
Are you looking at my stream? Look at my stream.
Okay, well, to me, he looks fine.
Do you see my stream?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there he goes. He's good now.
Do I check off this now?
Yeah, the mech. Yeah, it's only for one.
Refuse.
It's only 1 day event anyway.
But
She's refusing to take off the mech.
Well, I'm thinking that might be it for tonight, unless they want to do another match. But I'm pretty sure that's probably it.
Yeah, I think we are out of time because it's already past 7.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank to everybody that was watching. I know that I'm not I'm just new at this, so there's probably not a whole lot of people. But if you came by, I just want to say thank you. And if you are in Second Life and enjoyed what you watched tonight, you can search MCM Combat Operations in Second Life, either on the website or in the in-world search. We should be the first item to come up. We have free mechs available. We have them here at the convention for as long as it lasts. Plus, we have them in our main store right by the landing point. We have open battlefields where people can go in and play anytime they want with friends. And we have organized team combat events every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Second Lifetime, and combat events on Saturdays at 2, I believe, Second Lifetime. So it's a little bit earlier. It's either 2 or
after Con, after it starts
earlier.
After Con, once it slows down, I definitely want to get into more matches and stuff on a regular basis.
Well, we'd love to have you by. More players, the more players, the more targets there are for me to shoot at.
That's true. All right, guys, that is going to be it for the MCM event. Check them out. As he said, they're there's people always around to help you, teach you how to get the hang of things, and there's tons of free mechs there. So just stop by and say hi.
Yeah,
It's a
and if
lot
you
of fun.
come by the booth at the convention, you can get a limited convention-only freebie mech. It is only available at the convention,
What?
not at the main store.
I need to go get it then. What? I don't even think
Yep,
I have it.
it's called the Underbite. It's the one on the very top of the display. So if you come by to the convention booth and grab that, you'll have something that you won't be able to get any other time during the year.
So I need to make sure I grab that after we get done here. Um,
It's a pretty good one. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close down the stream. Thank you for everybody showing up, and we hope to see you around.
all right. Thank you for hanging out with us. This
My
was a lot of
pleasure.
fun.
Yeah, we're gonna shut down now. Bye, stream.
Good night, stream.
Bye-bye.